So?
So, what?
So, now what?
Oh, well, now we wait, you know. Just keep waiting, you know.
Is it always this exciting?
It's not always.
You just get used to it, I guess.
To what?
To all this quiet.
Oh, well, I used to talk a lot more. You know, I enjoyed it, you know, but Adam wasn't really a fan.
Of talking?
No. But there's still sometimes I can feel my lips almost shoot off my face how much I want to say something.
Like what?
What?
Like in those moments, what did you want to say?
Oh, well, you know, I don't know.
You sure this is the right spot? How?
What do you mean, how?
How do you know this is the right spot?
Oh, well, the map tells Adam where to drive, and then Adam drives us there, right, Adam?
Right.
Hey, look at that! He can speak! Or not. It's just, every tree we passed on the way here looked exactly the same. Sure, we could be in the right spot. Or we could have taken a wrong turn, landed in Oz, and any minute I'll be gangbanged by a bunch of flying monkeys.
Whoa! Little Lance be asking these questions, seeing as the hole's already dug. And for the record, when the mood strikes me, I can speak eloquently as fuck.
Don't feel bad. I think the things I want to say too late all the time. I mean, just last week I saw this really cool... What?
I said, I don't feel bad.
Oh. Okay.
When we drove out here, something was happening. When we were digging, something was happening. But now we've been sitting here on this mound of dirt for who knows how the fuck long. And not a damn thing is happening. So the reason I'm asking now is because I'm just looking for a bit of certainty. For someone to whisper in my ear, yeah, this guy knows what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah, this guy knows what the fuck he's talking about.
What are you doing?
She just said she wanted someone to whisper in her ear.
Let
Yeah, this
go!
guy knows what the fuck
You
she's talking
know the
about.
routine. We drive, we dig, we wait. Just because Zeus had some stupid girl
Excuse
doesn't
me?
mean anything's different. Got it?
Got it.
I feel like we got off on the wrong
Oh,
foot.
for fuck's sake.
Look, I don't know what I did to upset you, but I can say it wasn't intentional. So if we could just... Hey, excuse me, would you mind not... Hey!
Yeah, if it'll shut you up.
No, I mean...
I think she wants you to put out your cigarette.
Well, why didn't she just say that instead of all that sign language bullshit?
Well, I don't think it's sign language. It's more like those shy clowns.
Shy clowns.
The ones that are so shy they never say nothing to no one. They just keep putting their hands up, telling people to go away, like, you know, this.
Mimes.
Wait, yeah, mimes.
And they're not shy. They're arrogant.
Excuse me? Are you gonna put it out?
Put what out?
The cigarette.
Oh! Yeah, of course not. Don't go too far.
No, we're supposed to stay close, to look out for each other. You know, Z should have mentioned that rule. I like that rule.
It may have come up.
They're not late, you know. The unmarked van will drop off the, Kerry, the
Cargo?
The cargo, right. Drop the cargo off sometime before sunrise, but, that's all we know. That's all we ever know.
Do we have to be somewhere so warm? I feel like I'm in a fucking furnace. I mean, plenty of the places we passed look like they at least got some air, or if we stop close to that waterfall a couple minutes.
Hold on. Here.
I'm good.
No, it'll cool you down.
Really, I'm fine.
No, you just said you felt like you were in a fucking furnace.
Yeah, well, I lied, I guess. Thanks anyway.
But why would you lie?
James, if
It's
a
not
girl
like
says she lied, then she fucking lied. For that matter, if a girl says she told the truth, then she still fucking lied. Now fucking drop it.
Some water.
Don't know why Zeus always needed a third pair of hands anyway. Never needed 3 hands before.
6.
What?
6 hands.
What about 6 hands?
You said 3 hands.
So?
So 3 pairs of hands would be 6 hands. Or what? Are you just gonna assume I fucking lie?
But maybe it's just a larger load than normal, you know?
More than 2.
Well, there's been more than 2, but maybe they had like a blowout sale, you know?
What are you doing here? You're too small to be of any real use.
I dug just as much as you two.
Yeah, and you haven't stopped bitching the whole time.
Hey, give her a break, times are tough for everyone, work's work.
I can speak for myself.
Sorry, I was just trying to help.
James, you couldn't help a puppy hump your leg.
Why would I want a puppy to hump my leg?
I'm not saying you
Why does the
wanted
puppy
to.
need my help?
That's
is this
my
my problem with the
point.
puppy? Is the puppy crippled? Jesus, why is my puppy crippled, Adam?
There is no fucking puppy! Just forget I said anything.
Poor fucking puppy.
What I'm saying is, a girl like you shouldn't be in this line of work.
Oh, yeah? And what line of work should a girl like me be in, Receptionist? Housewife? Prostitute?
You'd have one customer for sure.
You got a temper, don't you, girl? What are you, one of those chicks screaming all that housewives are victims bullshit while strangling some guy with your panties?
It's not bullshit, and I'm sure there are lots of housewives who like
Fuck
it.
housewives!
Oops, hey, I'd be a housewife if I could, make a sandwich, burp a baby, blow my hubby, and then go to sleep in some big king-size bed. It doesn't sound half bad, minus the blowing part. Although from what I hear after the first year or so, you can stop doing that entirely. Blowjobs?
Taking care of some ungrateful, brainless prick day after day.
I can't tell if we're still talking about blowjobs.
Being a housewife. Jesus.
Yeah, unlike this job, a real esteem booster, eh, girl?
At least I can take care of myself and stop calling me girl.
Girl, you're in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the night with two guys you don't know from Jack the Ripper, waiting to bury who knows how many dead bodies, and I'm sure you're not even making good fucking money. I wouldn't say you're doing a bang-up job in the taking care of yourself department.
If you think it's such a shitty job, then don't do it.
What's so funny?
Don't do it, that's good.
I didn't get the joke.
Don't worry about it.
But I didn't get the joke.
James, you don't get most things, so...
What do you mean I don't get things?
I mean, you don't get things.
I don't know what you mean by I don't get things. I mean, sometimes it takes me a few weeks, but that just shows how focused I am.
If you got it, then you would get to drop it.
Do you like this job?
What? Oh, yeah. Work outside, make a paycheck, and you know what else? Z says I'm really good at it. You're a damn fine digger, old sport, is what he always says to me. Damn fine. And what about you? Do you like it?
Work's work, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess, but Z must have seen something special in you, and how did he find you? For me, it was, oh wow, such a good story. I was with my parents at this restaurant. We
Hey,
were celebrating,
none of that!
and I just, I don't know what.
No personal info.
Why?
If one of us gets caught, we don't want them to have any info that would help the police identify the other two.
Well, no one's gonna get caught. Besides, I trust you guys.
Trust her! We've known her for 4 hours.
Z wouldn't hire someone we couldn't trust. Well, I mean, he hired the two of us. He must be doing something right, right? Adam, we've been digging together for 5 years now, side by fucking side, and this has got to be the most we've ever said to each other.
Trust me, I know.
Do you want to get to know me? Like my favorite food, or breed of dog, or how I got this job. It's such a good bucket story. There are all these
No,
twists and
just
turns.
because some pretty piece of asses here
Seriously?
doesn't mean the rules change.
I just don't remember being a rule.
Sure as hell is in my book. Why do you think I never want to talk?
I just thought you were being shy, or grumpy, or something. And besides, you could always tell him your name. That's something.
First of all, under the right circumstances, I can be fucking delightful. Second, you don't know my name.
Well, of course I know your name, Adam. It's
Don't
Adam.
tell me you think Adam is my real name. James, do you think Adam is my real name?
No.
Don't lie to me, James. Holy shit, James is your real name!
No.
Oh, you're dumb!
No, James is not my real name. My real name is Al. Okay, James is just a deep
You're looking for the word decoy?
Decoy, right, yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks,
except the
decoy.
term's alias.
Well, alias then, whatever, either way, the point is James is not my real name because I'm not dumb, okay? I'm not dumb.
If Al is your real name, then why did you just tell us?
Well, to prove that I'm not... I'm not dumb.
Oh, you're dumb. Then go piss.
What happened to staying close?
Oh, don't worry, sweetheart. I'm just going to that tree. You'll be able to see all 9 inches from right here.
Lucky me. Hey, are you okay?
I'm not dumb, you know.
Okay.
My dad always used to... You fucking idiot. Got your fucking mother's brains, goddammit. I just shut down. You know, every time he yelled at me to stop eating potato chips or to remind me that I'm terrible at everything, but, you know, but I'm not, you know? I'm a good digger. You know, I'm a good fucking digger.
I believe you.
And I can make every flavor of Lay's brand potato chips. Even the weird ones, like garlic cheesy bread, or chicken and waffles, or kettle cooked wasabi ginger, or bacon cheddar mac and cheese, or southern biscuit gravy, or old-fashioned ketchup,
Yeah,
and I can remember faces and bodies, everyone that I've ever seen. So now that I've seen you, I'll never forget your face.
Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, I've always been able to ever since I was little. So I'm not dumb, you know. Just because I didn't use some stupid alias or whatever, I mean... Fuck! You worked with a guy for 5 years, you want to get to know me, didn't even tell me his name? What a fucking world.
What a fucking world. Does it really matter that much, knowing his name?
It's something.
You don't know my name, but you say you trust me. You gotta know something about someone to trust them, right?
I guess.
So what do you know about me?
Well, I know you're, female.
Good guess.
And you're independent. Yeah. And I know you're a bee.
Bitchy?
Beautiful. I know you're beautiful.
I'm Jenny.
Is that your real name?
I know yours. It would only be fair, right?
Right. Jenny.
Hey, do you really
You
remember
enjoy the show?
Couldn't see much. I forgot my binoculars.
Funny.
Can't you just call someone?
Well, Zeke gives us a beer. No, a bird. Burner, right, Burner. And yeah, he gets one for himself too, but he's the only one with both numbers, so he can call us,
But we can't call
we
him.
can't call him. Right.
Right.
Right. Hey, you think this is what they see?
Who see what?
Well, the bodies. But when we lay them down, you think this is what they see?
Seeing as they're dead, chances are they're not seeing much.
Well, don't say that. I like to think that this is the last thing they see before we bury them. You know, they get one last view of the stars, billions of fucking stars, looking down on them, and then they think, damn, what a nice way to go.
What about the nights you can't see the stars?
Never happened.
There's gotta be starless nights. Or nights when the sky is blocked out by trees, or...
No, there've always been stars. I think that's how I know the bodies are getting to see them, you know? Like there was even this one time where we were in a park in the middle of the city, and you think that with all the lights we could see the stars.
James, will you get over here? Not you. What the hell do you think you're doing?
Talking?
That's pretty fucking specific talking you're doing. You just want to hand her a map with a thumbtack for every place we've made a dig?
Come on, Adam, she's one of us!
No talking about past digs.
I'm not allowed to talk about my personal life, I'm not allowed to talk about my job. She's just lucky I can say anything at all!
Lucky's not what I would call it.
How am I supposed to get to know her like this?
You're supposed to do your job, keep quiet, and go home. Same as always. Look, hey, you find her that pretty, you can do what every guy does when he sees a beautiful girl. Jerk off to her image once and move on.
In the woods where she can see me?
When you get home, for fuck's sake!
You were saying?
What?
About always seeing the stars.
Oh, right, they're just pretty, that's all. Hey, I have an idea.
No,
You don't even know what it is yet.
doesn't mean I don't know my answer's no.
What's your idea?
Well, since you asked, I thought maybe we could play a game. We're not supposed to know anything about each other, right?
Right.
When I was a kid, my friends and I would act as if we were meeting for the first time, and we'd introduce ourselves, you know. Except, we'd do it as if we had the lives that we dreamed we had, and we called it Dream Life.
Came up with that name all by yourself, didn't you?
No, my friend Eric came up with it.
James,
stop talking! Evan, my friend Evan came up with it. So, you guys want to play?
We really shouldn't.
Sounds great. But it doesn't spend the rest of my life sitting on this mound of dirt. And it doesn't break any of the rules, right?
If we play this, will you shut up when we're done?
I will cut off my tongue if I have to.
Do not tempt me. Fine, let's play.
Okay, great, let's do this! What are you waiting for? We all have to come out from different places and act like we're meeting for the first time.
How about this? The two of you come in and I'll sit here.
But that's not how the game
No,
works
it
out.
works. It's like we're running into him on a park bench or something.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll come in first and introduce myself, and Adam introduces himself, and then you. Okay. Great. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Excuse me, sir. Do you mind if I sit next to you on this lovely park bench?
It's not a bench, it's a pile of fucking dirt.
Oh, well, yes, I see that now. My bad. Do you mind if I sit next to you on this lovely dirt? Mr. Armstrong, nice to meet you.
So, what do you do, Mr. Armstrong?
Oh, a great many things. Lots of travel, a little boxing, fencing. I have a Mustang.
The car or the horse?
What? Oh, well, both.
Wow.
Yes. And I have a beautiful wife with a doctor. And
Do you mean a doctorate?
what? Oh, right. She's a woman, so she's a doctorette. Thanks.
What else?
Well, I have 2 kids, both in college.
How old?
12 and 8.
Smart kid.
Yes, they are. They get it from me, you know.
Is that right?
Yes, I am very bright and successful. I've been to outer space after all.
Really? You, Mr. Armstrong?
Yes, I still like to visit there sometimes.
Where?
Space! Outer space!
Right, but like where in space? It's a pretty big place.
Oh, well, you know, the general space.
Right, but like where exactly? There or
memory!
Where else?
All of it!
But there's got to be some place specific you want to go, right? Like some place you call home.
Oh, well, see, that's it. That's exactly why I go, because there is no home. You know, nowhere to be. Oh, nowhere I'm supposed to be. I mean, because in space, I'm not anywhere. And that means that I'm not anywhere. Like, so I'm not at my parents' house. So my dad can't yell at me because I'm not there, and my mom can't yell at me because I'm gone, because in space I'm fucking nowhere. And hey, I'm not skipping out on my high school dance, because how would you even dance in space like this? and hey, I'm not standing in front of the house of the girl I fucking love, Rebecca Meyer, because I am not been turned down by her, so she can hang out with Bobby fucking Fletcher, Barrington QB, and all around douchebag, because I'm not still stuck in Barrington.
Mr. Armstrong!
Hey, fucking what? As my dad just oh, Jesus, that hurt!
I told you no real info!
I know!
I heard of Boundington, James!
So?
So I know your town and I know your name, that's way too much!
I know, I'm sorry! I'm sorry,
Hey,
okay? You won't.
What's going on? Are we still playing?
Yes! It won't happen again. And I still don't know anything about you, so you're all good? Right?
Yeah, sure.
Can I be out already?
I'm sorry, that's not how the game works, but I'll give you your cue soon. Okay? So where was I?
Space.
Oh, God, space! Yeah! I really like it there.
Thank you for summing that up.
What about you? What do you do?
Shit, well, fuck, okay, I own a coffee house.
Coffee house?
Yeah.
Oh, but like a Starbucks. Like you own a bunch of Starbucks.
No,
well, you've got to be rich
nothing
then.
like that, just one coffee house.
Just the one?
Just the one.
But how can you make enough money off of just one? I mean, how can you afford not to work there?
I do work there.
At the coffee house.
At the coffee house.
But you must have people that you hire to do that for you.
Yeah, I mean, I have a couple of employees, but I do most of it myself.
Adam, I don't think you understand how the game works. You dream like you don't have to have like a normal job. It should be something more, fun.
It is fun.
But not like that. I mean, my dad always used to say that
James,
jobs.
no
personal info. It's just something that he said. Okay. My dad always used to say that jobs are what the world gives you to make sure your body fucking dies. Yeah, I mean, without jobs, people will live forever. But after years of working, the body kills itself. It tears itself apart from the inside. It just doesn't tell you about it, so you feel all guilty and shit.
What if you like your job?
Well, hey, I asked him that, and you know what he said? He said, well, that's why the world gives you a fucking family, you dumb fuck. I mean, if the job isn't enough for the body to kill itself, having a family will really fucking do it, and lucky me, I hate both. So you see, you don't want a shitty body-killing job, but like running a coffee house.
Do you want me to play?
Yes.
Then I run a coffee house.
But why?
Because I want to. Because I like waking up at 4 a.m. proud I beat the sun. Opening up shop at 5, handing out that first cup of coffee to the single dad with 2 kids off to work his first of 3 jobs that day. Or the crossing guard out there from 6, making sure not a single kid walks to school without his protection. God, those kids, They come in because they tell their parents they're buying apples. Really, they're buying glazed donuts, or asking to try the coffee like they see the grown-ups do. And I ask them, I'm like, are you sure? It's kind of icky, but they nod with their big, excited eyes as they take that first sip, and then they go, ah! Like, spit it out. And I'm just like, I told you so, man. I told you so. God, those fucking kids.
Oh shit. That does kind of sound fucking awesome! Hey,
Yeah, it does.
do you have kids? Sorry, no personal info, but do you want kids?
I did, yeah, but that was just a dream.
Well, hey, I mean, that's the beauty of dream life. I mean, like right now, right fucking now, that's you. That's your coffee house. Those are your little tiny coffee drinking customers. Now, I wonder if there's anybody else out there we should, meet.
Hi. My name's Jenny. What's yours?
Mr. Armstrong.
Is that because you're super strong?
What the hell is she doing?
Do you like hopscotch?
Oh, well, no, I don't drink. So what do you do?
What do you mean?
Well, what do you do for, work?
I don't work, silly. I'm just a kid. Haven't you ever seen a kid before, mister? Don't you like kids?
Hey, are you making fun of me?
Fun? I love fun. Oh, I know. Ted, you're it. Now you gotta get me before I get away forever.
James, what the hell is this?
I don't
This
know.
isn't a game.
Maybe we should just take a
What do
break.
you like that for, mister? You don't want me to get hurt. I'm just a kid.
The fuck did you say to me?
Okay, let's just take a 5-minute break. This is.
You don't want me to get hurt. I'm just a kid.
Oh shit!
Dude, I'll cut you down to a lot less than 9 inches.
You brought a knife? Jesus, Jenny, you give her a fucking knife!
I'm trying to do, you stupid
I'm not trying to do anything. I was just playing James's game.
Fuck James's stupid game!
Hey!
That was
It's not stupid!
That has nothing to do with
Stupid, Adam,
James,
it's not-
shut up! What does acting like a kid have to do with that stupid game?
Because that's what I want. To be a kid again. Jesus.
What's the matter with you?
Oh shit, you
James,
freaked him out.
James.
You freaked him out because you called his game.
Hey, this is not my fault.
Just go have another fucking cigarette, okay? I'll calm him down. Just give him some space.
You really shouldn't have brought that knife, girl.
Hey, James. James, hey. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Adam called your game done. Hey, she wasn't okay. Sorry. Put it away. See? Hey, it's gone.
Oh, Jesus, Jenny, we really shouldn't have. No weapons! That's one of Z's biggest rules. It's one of his biggest rules is no weapons, We're not fighters. We're not killers. We're diggers. We just fucking dig,
I'm not gonna be out here without protection. Especially not with a guy like Adam.
I know he can be grumpy, but he's not a bad guy.
James, he thinks you're a fucking idiot.
What?
The names he called you, the way he was shitting on your game, I don't even think he likes you.
But I'm not dumb. I'm
Hey,
not dumb.
hey,
I'm not
hey,
dumb.
I know that.
I'm not
I know
dumb.
that.
I'm-
Okay. I really loved your game.
I think I get what you were saying before about wanting to be a kid again.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't want that? I mean, even people with super fucked up childhoods would want to be a kid again under the right
Conditions.
Conditions. Yeah. I mean, I bet if they could go back, but this time be ready. Say you go back to when you were born. Instead of just sitting there, just waiting to be taken home by an alcoholic in a fucking floor mat. instead of that, you do something about it. Right? You know that room where they keep all the babies like puppies in a kennel? Well, what if when the nurse leaves, you just switch places?
Switch places.
Yeah, with another baby. You know, like when the lights go out, you sneak out of your bed, all stealthy like a baby version of that guy. Mission Impossible. Yeah, you even wrap your baby blanket around your waist and you tie it to the end of the bedpost thing, and then whoosh, you drop right down to the ground like the Mission Impossible guy. Then all you gotta do is find another baby and make the switch. Yeah, before you can say goo goo gaga, you're off with a nice family, having a good life, and everyone's happy.
But what about the kid you just switched places with?
What about him?
You think he's gonna be happy going home with an alcoholic and a floor mat?
Well, I don't know. I mean, he might be all right. He might be a lot stronger than
you. There's another option you might like.
There is?
You know how right when you're born the doctor uses that really sharp knife to cut the cord?
I guess.
Okay, so here's what you do. Are you okay if I take my knife out? Just to demonstrate. James, I'm not gonna hurt you. Okay, so as soon as the doctor cuts the cord, you grab the knife and you chop off the hand he's holding you with. Once you and the doctor's hand drop into the bed, you crawl up to your mom. Since she's so weak from birthing you, she can't fight back as you cut her throat. Now, with any luck, your dad will be like trying to protect her, so you can just stab him in the heart right then and there. But if he's a selfish prick,
He is.
then he tried to make a run for it. Okay, in that case, this is what you do. They should have a wheelchair in the room for your mom. With any luck, the hospital won't be cheap, and the chair will be electric. That way, you jump from the bed onto the chair, and you use it to chase your dad down the hallway until you trap him at like a locked stairwell or an elevator or something. Then, you guide the chair right at him, and you stab him in the balls. You let your unborn brothers and sisters fall out and die in peace, not knowing the scum that your parents were. Then, at that point, your dad should be like on the ground screaming and holding his severed balls in his hands, so that way you can just jump from the chair onto the floor, crawl to him, and then you stab him in the heart. That way, you get to live a happy, parent-free life.
Jesus, Jenny, you really do have a knife thing, huh?
A person only dies once, James. And if you're going to kill someone, it should be intimate, close. You should look them in their eyes, and they into yours, and you should both feel it.
Oh!
So what'd you think of my plan? It's good, right?
I mean, I kept wanting new parents, but none at all.
My parents died when I was really young, and I turned out okay. Didn't I?
Well, yeah, but that's different. You know, you didn't kill yours, you know? Like, you know. Jesus. Jenny, you didn't kill your parents, did you?
No, I didn't kill
Oh,
them.
Jesus! Oh, you gotta be pretty fucking good there, Jenny. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
You mean you wouldn't kill your parents if you had the chance?
No. Oh, no way. I mean, I could just take a knife and... my own parents? Jesus, no.
What if I did it for you?
You?
Yeah. What if I went back in time and killed your parents for you? Would that be okay?
Well, you would do that for me?
Sure.
I don't know.
You don't think they deserve it?
Well, it's not really my place to say whether they deserve it or not.
Are they evil?
Well, I wouldn't say evil necessarily,
Are they
but...
good?
Well, no.
Then they deserve it. There's no room for the gray people, James.
The who?
You know how people say not everything in this world is black or white, so a lot of it exists in this gray area? Same's true with people. There's a lot of gray people, and there's no room for them.
Well, I mean, you gotta prefer the gray to, you know, the, black.
With black and white, you know where you stand, you know how to respond. It's the gray people you can't predict. It's the gray people that kill you. Hey, James? Is it still cool if I have some of your water, or? Thanks. Actually, there's another favor I wanted to do. Later.
So, how's it going, James?
Fine. You know? Fine.
Any more from Z?
If I hear anything, you'll fucking know. Where's that knife of yours?
I need to use it. You'll fucking know.
It has been kind of a while, hasn't it? It's been taking a while.
Which means the van will get here any fucking minute, alright?
What were yours like? Your
What?
first digs?
What?
Digging those graves, seeing those bodies? I mean, you remember it all, right?
Oh, well, yeah, for sure. I remember being afraid the hole wouldn't be big enough, so
James, what did I say about past
I-
digs?
I was afraid the hole wouldn't be big enough. I wouldn't be able to get it done in time. Like everything else I ever tried before that, I just seemed to get stuck halfway through, you know. But this, it was like the shovel was a part of me that I had been missing, and then I found it again.
No,
and
I mean, what about the bodies?
Well, they were pretty fucking heavy, and they were hard to get into the hole, but once they were in there, they looked perfect. Like, that's where they were always meant to be. And then I knew that I had done that for them, and I was finally making some money for my parents.
For your parents?
Well, yeah. I mean, for the first time, I was the one doing something for my parents. So those first digs, they felt pretty fucking good. And what about you, Jenny? What about your first dig?
James, don't be... This is her first dig.
Oh, like ever? Oh, fuck, Jenny, you are in for a treat. You're gonna feel pretty fucking good too, I can tell.
God damn it. Where you going, girl?
Stretching my legs. That all right with you, boy? It's not big enough.
What?
The hole. It's not big
Of
enough.
course it is. It's the same size we always dig.
But you've only ever needed you and James before. But as you said yourself, you've never needed 6 hands. So, what if it's more than 2 bodies? I mean, this hole wouldn't even hold 3, right?
Looks like we got more digging to do.
He's got nothing to do with it. I did the same amount of digging I always did, so did you. Let the girl do it. She's the one increasing the workload.
Oh, hey, give her a break, alright? This isn't her fault.
I'm not talking fault, I'm talking distribution of fucking labor.
Oh, come on, man, she's just a girl.
You know what? I got it.
Well, no, you're not
I said I got it.
James.
Keep going, man. You know, just when she was starting to like me.
James, I need you to listen to me.
Oh, but you always listen to me?
What the hell is the matter with you?
You know what? I get it now. You didn't want to be quiet this whole time. We were digging because you're shy. It's because you think I'm a fucking idiot.
Whoa. Hey! We have been digging together for 5 years, haven't we?
I guess.
So what is the one thing that's changed? Her! That is it!
Don't blame this on her, man. This isn't her fault.
James, I need you to think. And you are right. You are smart. And I am sorry that I do not point that out more often, but I really need you to think right now, okay? Why might she be here?
Well, there must be more than 2 bodies, like she said.
Yeah, she said that, but what if there aren't more than 2 bodies?
What do you mean?
Well, what if she's here, but there aren't more than 2 bodies, or say there aren't any bodies being dropped off tonight?
But I mean, there has to be. I mean, why else would she be here?
James? What if she is the body?
No.
Hey,
No.
hey, did you notice all the questions she had about the job?
Yeah, well, it was her first day. My first day.
That is
Remember?
different. A girl does not get sent here unless she fucked up. And if she was stupid enough to fuck with Z...
Well, no. Z's never sent us a live one before. Why would you do that now?
Fuck if I know half the stuff Z does, but it makes sense. What if the cargo we're waiting to have show up is already here?
Adam, I don't kill people. Okay, I don't fucking kill people.
Hey, keep it together. I mean, we deal with corpses all the time.
Yeah, corpses? I deal with the already dead. I don't turn the not dead into the now dead. Hey, how will we even kill her anyway? I mean, it's not like we have anything to kill her with. I mean, what are we gonna do? Jesus fucking Christ, you're carrying Jew, and I'm the only one that listens to Z's. No weapons, please.
No one should be doing this job without protection.
I am.
Yeah, well, you're in. You can bury a corpse. It cannot be that hard to make a corpse. It's simple as that.
But you can't kill her, Adam. Okay, not her.
What do you even know about her?
I know that she's nice.
Nice. She thinks she's here to bury murder victims, and her only concern is how long it's taking the bodies to show up. And you saw her before. She was ready to gut me, and she will do the same to you.
No, true. Hey, that is not true. Okay, she's like me. Okay, she's white.
What?
She's not gray. She's not black. She's white, and she gets me. No girl's ever gotten me before, man. Not even my mom. Not even my fucking mom.
Hey, if this stupid bitch got on Z's bad side, it's too late for her anyway. If it comes to it, and I get word from Z that she's our assignment, I need to know you got my back, okay?
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Hey. Calm down. Just breathe, okay? That does not sound like fucking breathing. Just breathe with me. Shit. Good. Shit. Good. Hey, look. Shit. I'm probably overreacting. You know, I bet the van will get here in a minute. We'll open up the trunk and find just a whole orgy of bodies. And then it all makes sense and we all go home happy. So, you know, don't worry about it. Okay?
Yeah. Orgy of bodies.
Yeah.
I like that.
She's coming. Good.
All right. I did way more than my share. Adam, you take a turn.
Fuck that, James. You do it.
No, you don't have to.
No, I got it.
What's the matter with him?
Yeah, it's just a long night.
I'm gonna check on him.
Wait. Hey. It's the job. You know, it's finally getting to him.
Seemed pretty fucking good with it a few minutes ago.
Yeah, of course he's not going to tell you a bitch he's looking to bone.
Excuse
But
me?
trust me, it's getting to him. You know, it gets to everyone eventually. I mean, at first, everyone thinks it's a job like any other. I mean, sure, you're burying the mob's murder victims. So that way, you know, the bodies can never be traced back to the actual criminals. But hey, you're not the one who killed them. They'd be dead either way, and someone's got to dispose of them, so you might as well get paid for it, right?
Right.
And, you know, if you can take a job like this, you can live with that logic. For a while. And everyone thinks it would be the worst starting out, but that you would grow used to it over time. But see, at first, it's all so much, it's just a body. Death. It's not till you've been doing it for a while that you start to notice all the details, girl.
I told you to stop calling
Like
me
the
girl.
softness of the skin, that tells you this woman loves bubble baths. Or the chipped fingernails, that tells you that guy was a chronic nail biter. Every detail tells you something about this body you're throwing in the ground, and before long you're not just disposing of a corpse, but you're burying a man who suffered from athlete's foot, loved sharp tooth necklaces, and never took off his wedding ring. And that's when you start fucking up. And it will not take Z long to notice. Do you know what it's like being on Z's bad side? Once you're on it, there's really only one way to get off.
What about you?
What about me?
You notice all these little details, but you're still here.
That is because I see something the others don't.
And what's that?
Being erased from this world is the best thing that can happen to a person.
Is that what you want? To be erased?
I already have been. My body just doesn't know it yet.
So why don't you let your body in on the secret?
Because I'm no fucking coward.
What if it's the only choice you got? Some might call it smart. Even brave.
How did you meet Z exactly?
Oh, I thought we weren't sharing any personal
Yeah,
info.
for you I'll make an exception.
You want to know the difference between me and you?
Yeah, not really.
The difference is that I never ran away from anything. So there's nothing that can catch up to me. Hey, James!
Jenny?
What did you
Hey,
say?
James!
Jenny? Jenny, what's up? What's up? What the hell did you two talk about?
About how we first met, Z.
But I thought we weren't allowed to talk about. I wanted to talk about how I first
That's
met
not
Z.
what we talked about.
What did you two talk about?
Yeah, Adam. What did we talk about?
James, how did you meet Z?
You really want to know?
Yes.
How badly do you want to know?
So bad I will kill you if you don't tell me.
Thank you. Jenny, do you want to know?
More than anything.
Okay, great.
Hey,
So
hey,
I was.
Will you sit with me?
Oh, well. Okay. You see the effect that I have on women?
Hard to believe.
Oh, don't be jealous. So, where was I? In the story?
You haven't started yet.
Oh, fuck, right! Okay, so I was 20, and I just finished my senior year, so I went out with my parents to celebrate, you know?
Wait,
Except
you graduated from college at 20? You graduated early?
oh, no, high school. So I just went out with my parents to celebrate, you know? Except what my parents celebrate means sit in a restaurant while my dad lectures me and mom and all the money pressures we cause him by eating so much. Pigs, he calls him. Just because I fucked up and fucked a pig, and months later and popped out a baby pig with my eyes and its snout, I gotta spend all my fucking money making sure my pigs are nice and plump. Ain't that right, baby pig? That last part he said just to me. And then mom, she would stare at the wall, their menu, and hum to herself real quiet like she was there all by herself. And sometimes I got dad to just focus on me and leave her out of it, which, you know, I can't really blame her for, especially because she had such a nice hum. I mean, not normally, but my dad would calm down to, you know, catch his breath. I could hear it, even just for a second. But this night, Dad was non-stop, you know. No time to hear a fart, let alone a hum. And he was too busy letting me know that the only good thing about me being too dumb to get into college was that I wasn't going to cost him any more money. But I better find a way to pay him back for all the money he already spent on me when I was a kid. And finally, the waitress ran over the bill and then ran away again like she was tossing off a live fucking grenade. And my dad went to pick up the bill, but his hand, wearing a purple leather glove, reached over from the next booth and grabbed the bill, and then his quiet voice said, "I'll get that." And my dad was like, "I don't need your charity." Well, then this guy, he says, "I'm not doing it for you." And you know what? He was looking right fucking at me. I mean, not just looking, but smiling, and then he said, "Happy graduation, little sport. Well done." And I know that science teachers would like to say that it's not like possible, but I could feel myself grow at least an inch right then. I fucking felt it, you know? And no surprise, Dad was pissed. He told this nice man to go fuck himself, and then the smile left his face really fucking fast, and then Mom went back to humming. But then this guy, this poor boy, he took the bill and he paid it anyway. Yeah, didn't even give my dad a second look, and Dad was so furious, right? And he went to the bathroom while me and Mom went outside. But then this guy, this purple glove guy, he came out too, and then he walked right up to me and he said, "What plans have you got? Now that you're out of high school, little sport, what plans have you got?" And I had no fucking clue. So he offered me a job. I could go and work for him. Now, he didn't tell me what the job was yet, but fuck, a job, you know? I mean, the only other job I ever had before that only lasted 2 days, and the second day was me returning the uniform after I got fired on the first day, and I could finally get away from my father and just... But I couldn't just up and leave my parents like that, you know, just abandon them. But then, this guy, he says, "The way your parents treat you, you'd be better off without them. You can see that, old sport, can't you? Much better." And then he said, "At the very least, your father needs an attitude adjustment. But if you go and work for me, starting tonight, I'll take care of your parents for you, and you'll never have to think about them again." And fuck me if I didn't shake his hand and take the job right then. It went from the worst dinner that I had in weeks to the best night of my life, like that. All because we sat in the booth next to Z's. Now, was that a good fucking story or what?
James, what did Z mean when he said he'd take care of your parents?
What do you mean?
Well, what do you think he meant by that?
He meant that he'd take care of them. Like, instead of paying me a lot, he'd help pay for their food and shit. You know, send them a check or a gift card or something. I mean, I don't know.
Is that what he said? About paying for stuff? Did Z say that that's what he meant?
No, he said he'd take care of them. What? What the fuck else is it supposed to mean? I mean, there's not that many ways to interpret it, yeah.
But you've spoken to your parents since then, right?
Well, no, Z said that would be the last time, because I'd be so busy working for him, you know, and the way that my dad treated me, I can't say I fucking mind.
Jesus fucking Christ, kid.
Hey, I know it sounds too good to be true, but if you could see him that night, you knew we could do it. So I left with Z, and I haven't seen my parents since, but I can still say, you know, I'm helping to take care of them.
Please stop fucking saying that!
Jesus, Jenny, calm down.
Calm down, Please tell me you have some fucking clue. I would do anything to see my parents again.
Well,
fucking anything!
So I don't want to hang out with my parents anymore. So
Jesus fucking Christ! You even had Z convinced that you knew what you were signing up for. He was so fucking certain that you knew the deal you made!
I don't know why you're so upset, Jenny. I don't
No!
know why you're so upset.
No! You don't! And you don't fucking care!
Calm down!
You're happy!
I don't know why you're so upset! Please, Jesus, Jenny, look out! No, don't kill her, Adam, please! I want to go!
Kill her!
Put the gun down!
You have questions to answer, girl!
Oh, this isn't funny anymore, guys!
Why are you here?
Put the gun down, or I cut his goddamn throat!
Yeah, put the fucking gun down, Adam! Fuck!
I'm sorry, James.
Oh, Jesus, no.
But this is really
Adam,
gonna
this is
hurt.
just... my pinky toe, you asshole!
Shut up!
Don't tell me to shut up! Jesus fucking Christ!
James, shut up!
Holy shit! Jesus fucking Christ, look at that fucking thing!
Will you shut up?
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! What the fuck, Eddie? Jesus fucking Christ! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
So much for these rules, right? Hey, James. James, hey, calm down, okay? Calm down. Yeah. Hey, it's okay.
That fucking night. Oh, that fucking night. Oh, my fucking fuck. Oh, fuck.
James, I'm sorry. I didn't tell you, but
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
I need to get you fixed up, but first, I just need you to tell me something first. Years ago, you buried a body, right when you... James! I need you to calm down, okay? Hey, I'm not gonna... No one is gonna... God damn it.
Jesus. Alright. You got us. What are you, an associate disease that suddenly found herself on bad terms with the boss? Well, tough fucking luck, you and every other bitch that worked for him. Hey, I will make you a deal. You let us go and I'll tell Z you're gone. I mean, dead. I mean, what is he, how's he gonna know? Look, you are smart, but you are too proud. Cut your losses, leave the country, and be happy that you're not in there, alright? Don't ignore me, do we have a deal? Answer me, you stupid bitch!
Up. Now. We're gonna play a game. Don't worry. You'll like this one. It involves cigarettes. I call it one for you, one for me. You say something I believe to be true. That's one for you. You say something I know to be a lie. That's one for me. Sound good?
I don't have to do a damn thing, you stupid bitch!
No, see, that is just not true.
Fuck you!
You got a real anger problem, you know that?
I'm gonna fucking kill you! Hey, okay, you know what? You are right. I get pissed. I do. But you know, this is a stressful fucking job. I'm not such a bad guy. I have a wife who loves me.
You're married.
More than a decade.
Kids?
Just one, little girl.
What's her name?
Abigail.
She look like you or her mom?
Like me. She looks just like me, and she needs me. So you can't kill me because my little girl needs me, all right? Now
You're not very good at this game!
Why am I tied up?
Given that your wife and daughter have been dead for 7 years, I really don't think they're all that worried about you.
What are you doing this to us for?
In fact,
Why are you doing this?
given the lengths that your wife, Sarah, went in order to get away from you, I think she'd be just fine with what I have planned.
shut the fuck up.
Unless, of course, what some people say is true and everyone who commits suicide goes to hell, then you'll be seeing Sarah very soon.
Adam, is that true?
Although even if that is true, you still won't see your little girl, Abigail. Well, it's not like she committed suicide. Her mom just killed her.
Is that? Jesus, Adam, I'm so
Not
sorry.
Adam. Stephen Reed. And don't feel too bad. Once both bodies were discovered in the bathtub, the cut Sarah inflicted on herself couldn't quite cover up the bruises on her arms.
What is she saying? What is she saying?
You must have thought it'd be easy to hang on to a woman with no family and who you wouldn't let make any friends. Never considered that she'd take her own life to get away from you. But that she'd take Abigail with her? Sarah must have really hated you.
It wasn't like that. I loved Sarah. She was just so stupid sometimes.
Oh, she was a stupid bitch. Is that it?
She would lie in bed all day, staring at the ceiling, not watching Abigail. One time, I came home and I found Abigail locked in the basement. Sarah had gone down to put in the laundry, then gone back to bed, and hadn't noticed that Abigail had followed her downstairs. My little girl was down there for 8 hours! I got home from the coffee house and I found her down there freezing!
So your only option was to beat Sarah?
Sure! My little girl.
Here. One for you, asshole.
Jesus, Jenny, give him a break!
He beat his wife senseless. That doesn't bother you?
Of course it does! Fuck, but he didn't mean it. You know, it must have been an accident.
He didn't do it one time. Some of the bruises discovered on Sarah's body were older than others. I guess she must have been stupid a lot. Right, Stephen?
I would do anything to see my little girl again.
But since you couldn't, you did the next best thing. You disappeared. All your friends lost their sympathy real fast once the coroner's report came out, even if the police couldn't prove anything. Steve's offer to help you start over must have seemed like a real godsend.
A godsend! I lost my business, my life, my daughter, all because of that stupid house. I lost everything.
Jesus, Jenny. How did you know all of that?
I warned him. Lie to me, and I will know.
Z told you. Z told you about Abigail. He must have. No one else knew, but why would... He sent me here to kill us, didn't he?
No. No. Why would he do that? We haven't done anything wrong.
Grow up! Where do you think all those bodies come from?
People that did something really fucking bad. People who
You're
deserve
not
it, you
involved
know?
with Z. That's it, James. That's all.
It'll be the same thing with you. It will be the same goddamn thing with you.
Jesus.
Wouldn't count on it.
What are those?
Bullshit.
Are those purple fucking leather gloves?
No way. There is no fucking way.
What did you do to him?
Nothing he didn't deserve.
Deserve? He wasn't such a bad guy once you got to know him, and he'll take care of my parents for me. And... Oh no. Adam, who's gonna take care of my parents for me? Who's gonna take care of my parents
Jesus
for me, Adam?
fucking Christ! You really don't get it, do you, James?
Who's gonna take care of my parents for me? Who's gonna take care of my parents for me?
Will you come over here?
Why didn't you just say that? Instead of all that sign language bullshit.
Don't do this to him. Do not tell him what he did to his parents. He has no fucking clue.
He deserves to know what he
You're
did.
just gonna kill him anyway, right? So what is the goddamn point.
All right. Fine. Time for one final round of our new favorite game. Originally, I was going to try to get this information out of you two nice and gently, but didn't really give me much of a choice. 5 years ago, right when you started, according to Z, you buried a man. He was 6'2", in shape, had blue eyes, and was wearing a white lung cancer awareness bracelet. Z remembered that he had you bury him somewhere in this forest, but he couldn't remember where, so just tell me where you buried him, and this can all be over. Quickly, painlessly.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Jenny. I don't know.
You
I don't know what the fuck
calling
you're
me
talking.
Jenny.
Why would I stop calling you Jenny, Jenny?
Because that's not her name.
Of course it's her name, right, Jenny?
My name's Amanda Feller, daughter of the late Christopher Feller, loving father, husband, and gambling addict.
So, that's what this is. Revenge for your daddy because he couldn't pay his gambling debts. Look, I get wanting revenge. I really do. But hey, we're not the ones who killed him.
No, you're just the ones who made him disappear. A man with a wife dying from lung cancer. You know, she didn't even smoke. It was his habit that made her sick. Maybe that's why he got so desperate to fix it, to come up with the money for every fucking treatment the doctors would try. And he bet for it all, with a loan from a ghost with no sympathy and no heart. I spent years hunting Z down, getting closer and closer. I guess it's lucky everyone underestimates a stupid bitch. Right, Stephen? And when I did find him, he was happy to give you two up. Oh, maybe we could just make a deal that I'd just take you two instead of him. So then I did kill him. I arranged for the two of you to meet me here. Just another job for these best diggers.
Yeah, and hoping we would lead you straight to the body. Well, I am sorry to disappoint.
That. And because I wanted to meet the last men to ever see my father, who took his cold, broken body and covered it with dirt, so that the police, his wife, and his daughter could never find him. Can you imagine what that's like, to have someone you love die, and then never even get to see the body? You know, the police wouldn't even confirm that he was dead, so they probably just took off on account of my mom's lung cancer. They blamed my mother's cancer for his disappearance. You know, she didn't have a lot of time left, but I wish she'd already been dead by the time they told her that. But hey, that's okay, because getting to dig his grave felt pretty fucking good, right, James?
You promised me your name was Jenny, Jenny. You promised me,
Yeah,
you know?
well, I lied, I guess.
I trusted you.
You trust everyone. I want my father's body. I want to bury him next to my mother, where he should have been years ago.
Look, I would tell you if I could, I really would, but there's no way we could remember that. We buried
What happened to remembering all the little details, huh?
I'm sorry, but there is...
You know what? Fine. I guess our little game gets to continue after all.
No,
Please, Jenny,
please.
Jenny,
Please
Jenny,
don't.
Jenny.
No, don't.
Amanda! I know where he is.
You do?
Yeah.
How?
Think I'm gonna lie to you about your dead fucking dad? No, 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I remember that white bracelet you were talking about. The one that supports lung cancer?
Lung cancer awareness.
Yeah, it was all bloody and dirty and shit, and I was like, that's not a good fucking look, so I took it off and I washed it off and... Can I see the map? I took it off and I washed it off in the waterfall. There. Yeah. Right there. I buried him about 4 feet away from there, under a tree that's hunched over like one of those sad old people that can't sit up straight anymore, and he'll be there. I'm sorry about your dad, Amanda. Is she gone?
Fuck if I know.
Well, should we try to, escape?
You can.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna sit here.
Just sit there.
Just sit here.
Ah! Shit! Amanda, I can't believe she would lie like... She looks nothing like a fucking Amanda, Hey, Adam, is it true what...
Call me Steve.
Oh. Okay. Hey, Steve, is it true what she said about you beating your wife?
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
Why?
I don't know. At the time, I sure as fuck thought I had to, but I don't know. You want to know the last thing Sarah said to me before I went to the coffee house that day?
What did she say?
Enjoy work.
Why would she say that?
Because she knew that was all I was going to have left. That fucking bitch.
Hey, Steve,
Yeah, James?
you really do have an anger problem,
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Steve!
Yeah, James.
Do you want to play a game?
Why not?
Really? Okay, great! Well, you remember Dream Life? Well, I thought maybe we could play Dream Convo. Yeah, it's like Dream Life, but it's about the convo you'd have with anybody alive or dead, if you could have it. And I thought maybe you could tell me about the convo you would have with Ashley?
Abigail.
Abigail! Right, fuck, there's so many names flying around, I can't keep fucking track. Yeah, the convo you would have with Abigail, if you could have had it. Would you like that?
Hey, James, what are you doing here?
What do you mean? I got tied the fuck up the same as you. Oh, hey, Steve! It's great seeing you!
How have you been?
Oh, I've been fucking better. How are you? How are you doing?
Good. Good. I saw my little girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, how did that go?
Great.
She doing all right?
Yeah. Yeah, she looks just the same. She looks just like me.
Oh, really?
Spitting image.
What did you two talk about?
No, we didn't.
You didn't talk?
No. No, I just held her in my arms.
That's all.
That's all.
Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?
Tough to recognize your old employer without his purple gloves.
Whoa. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Hey, at least you got to see the stars one last time, right, Steve?
That's right, kid. And for Arthur, you are a really fucking good digger.
Now,
Where are you taking him?
to his hole. Well, the both of yours,
No.
really. Originally, I was gonna have one of you come with me to dig up my dad, but I think I've talked to the both of you enough to last me a fucking eternity. So,
Please don't do this.
don't worry, James. You're just upset because you and Steven aren't corpses yet. But you will be. Very soon.
We're not.
And then burying the two of you will be a pretty fucking good thing.
We're
It
not.
will feel pretty
But
fucking
we're
good.
not.
Isn't that right?
We're not.
Hey,
We're not fucking corpses. We're not.
Just look at the stars, kid. Wait. Can I have one more?
On your knees.
I'd rather stand, girl, if you don't.
Get up. Now.
What did we do? What did we do to deserve
I told
this?
you, James. There's no room for the gray.
Ray, how the fuck am I great? I don't understand.
I know.
Oh,
The
fuck.
worst part.
Wait! In my back pocket, in my wallet, there's $37. It's not much, but could you give it to my parents? Just mail it to them or something? Please? Please.
Once I close up the hole, we'll go to the waterfall, dig up my dad, and then you can go check on your parents. Shit! It's still bleeding pretty bad. Heat up the blade. Heat up the blade! With the flame. And then cauterize the wound. We'll still have to get you fixed up, but that should be good for now. I'm gonna go get started on the hole.
Jenny. Amanda!
What's up?
Amanda!
What's up?
I need help. I can't do it by myself.
It's gonna hurt, but
I'm sorry, Jenny. I'm sorry. But you promised me, you know? You promised me that you weren't gonna lie. And then you did. You fucking lied. And then you did that to see he really wasn't such a bad guy once you got to know him, and then Adam, and I need to protect my parents. And I can't fucking trust you, Jenny. And I need to know that they're safe because I'm all that they've got. I'm all that they've got. I'm all that they've got. I'm all they've got. All they've got. I'm all they've got. I'm all they've got. All they've got. I'm all they've got. God. All that they've got. All they've got. All they've got. They've got. All they've got.